to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the AZWildcats, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Will kick it away first. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Wildcats offense will start this game off with the football. Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Looking for a man. It's Stark. Finds his man in the middle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Power football with the run.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got him. Still running at the 40. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early in the offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Looking to throw, it's Stark. Fires to the big fella. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session. On third and long,
he's going to have to throw for it. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arizona.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that looked like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Michigan State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He breaks a tackle. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man on the right. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Catch is made at the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. To the air, it's Stark. Finds a tight end. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest. Wide receiver comes in motion.
They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. They'll give it to him again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Arizona has it in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Arizona lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
They'll try to slam it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still in the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Washington State has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been darn near perfection. They're up 14 over Oklahoma State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes far. Breaks into the open. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Spartans will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And I'll tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead at half, down 14-7. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. And what a show we've seen from the man behind center. He's guided this offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. Looking downfield, it's Stark. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gets it out fast. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
He leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quick release by the QB. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
There's not a lot to think about when you're the quarterback. You've got one of the best receivers in the country. You get him the ball any way possible. It doesn't matter if one guy's covering him or 2 guys are covering him. He just gets open and gets first downs.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Rushes on him. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They'll go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Stark. Quickly complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Arizona. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Stark. Makes the catch, it's Washington. On the move at the 30. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Washington State is running away with things, and I'm not sure anyone inside that program saw this coming today.
Motion from the wide receiver. Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete to the right. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
Number 13, on to punt it away.
A high kick trying to pin them deep. Makes the catch near the 50. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. 1 more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Down. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Stark. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Arizona comes out with another 1st down.
Here we go.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another 1st down. To give as they work on that clock. Turning it on. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percent. And keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A strike downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I'll tell you, you've got to give this defense credit. That was only his second catch of the game. He came into this as one of the best receivers in all of college football, but this defense had a plan.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on second down. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Finds his tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Wants to throw. It's Stark. Bears the pressure. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Taking it the other way. Inside the touchdown, Sparty. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now they'll run the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.